If you love Notable New England, can I ask you for a favor? Could you take a moment to rate us 5 stars on your favorite podcast app? Your review helps new listeners discover the show and join the Notable New England community. The more we grow, the more we can inspire, educate, and entertain, celebrating the people, places, and stories that make our corner of the country so special. Thank you for listening and for being a part of this journey. Your support means the world to me. On today's episode of Notable New England, I'm doing a fall arts preview to let you know about upcoming cultural events, museum exhibits, theater, music, and more happening in our region. Get out your calendars and mark them up with these great offerings that will enrich your mind and spirit this fall. Stay tuned. Hello, lovely listeners, and thank you for tuning in to this edition of Notable New England. I'm your host, Gretchen B., and I'm a proud lifelong New Englander. As this episode airs, it's Labor Day weekend and the unofficial end to summer. Fall will soon be upon us, and I must confess the Burr months, as I call them, September, October, November, and December, are my favorite months of the year here in New England. Not only do I love all the holidays coming up, but I love the change of season, the vibrant colors of the leaves turning, cooler temps, apple picking, cider donuts, and lots of fall fun. Many arts organizations in our region will start their 2025-2026 programming this fall, so I thought it would be fun to give you a fall arts preview of some interesting and fun happenings that will enrich your mind and spirit. I can't possibly list everything, of course, but I hope that my list will inspire you to seek out these things and other things happening at our region's cultural institutions. But before we get into that, let's start off with some Wicked Light Bites, lighthearted stories and community happenings from each New England state. Reader's Digest recently picked the top 28 best places for fall foliage this year, and they picked Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and Kennebunkport, Maine as two of the destinations in New England. Their description of Portsmouth, New Hampshire as a fall foliage destination is as follows, quote, "Brilliant fall tones are pretty much guaranteed in Portsmouth. Beyond that, the pedestrian-friendly downtown is lined with indie boutiques and excellent eateries. Strawberry Bank Museum depicts life as it was centuries ago. Seeking a foliage fix, set your sights on Prescott Park, where you can grab a grassy knoll and appreciate the splendid surroundings." Talk about a gorgeous New England fall destination. For Kennebunkport, Maine, Reader's Digest says, quote, "Most people associate Kennebunkport with lobster shacks, ocean vistas, and pristine beaches. But summer isn't the only time to plan a trip. This seaside stunner is also fabulous come fall when the crimson and gold treetops arrive in mid-October. Temperatures in the 50s only enhance the experience. Come for the panoramic autumn views and stay for the great restaurants, downtown shops, and Seashore Trolley Museum." Reader's Digest says that their list they chose this year features places where vibrant fall foliage could be found, as well as places where there is plenty to see and to do. Information for this item comes from Rin Velasco of USA Today Network, New England. A Southington, Connecticut couple will be hosting a fundraiser for the Alzheimer's Association of Connecticut, and if you like to bowl, you can do so for a great cause. Bill Lynch and his wife Patricia always loved bowling, but nowadays Patricia can't bowl as much due to battling Alzheimer's for the past 6 years. Her husband Bill decided that he'd honor his great memories of bowling with his wife before she had Alzheimer's with a fundraiser fundraiser to raise money for the Alzheimer's Association of Connecticut. The third annual Loving Kindness Bowling fundraiser will be held Saturday, September 6th at Apple Valley Bowl in Plantsville, Connecticut from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Bill is hoping to raise more than $10,000 this year, and he says, quote, "I do this because I want to help find a cure so that my children and children of many people and their grandchildren don't have to face it, the disease, or even as a care partner." Thank you to Matt Finkel of NBC Connecticut for information for this item. Rhode Islander and U.S. Army veteran Lisa Berry Barboza decided to take her love of animals and develop Pet Patrol USA, a new pet rideshare service where she helps transport pets to and from places like veterinary and grooming appointments to daycare centers and pet sitters. Lisa Berry Barboza's idea came to her when she came across a taxi service that catered to dog owners. She became a certified animal handler. She bought 2 retired canine cruisers at an auction and outfitted them with pet carriers. She can comfortably fit up to 5 animals in each cruiser. Though she mostly has clients that are dogs, she says that she can take other pets as well as long as they can fit comfortably and safely into the cruiser. Lisa hopes to encourage other veterans looking for work to contact her and to join her. The standard rate is $35 within a 15-mile radius and $10 for every additional 5 miles and $20 for every additional pet. Lisa also offers tiered plans that come with some cool perks, including free rides and reduced scheduling notices. Rhode Islanders who are interested in hiring Pet Patrol can call 401-600-1636. Let me say that again. That is 401-600-1636. Or visit petpatrolusa.com. Information for this story comes from Sarah Bodden and Mike Montecalvo from WPRI 12. 2 bagpipers from Vermont won top prizes at the World Pipe Band Championships in Glasgow, Scotland. Jackie Lewis and Hazen Metro competed in different grade levels, with grade 4 considered entry level and grade 1 being the most advanced. Hazen competed in grade 1 and Lewis in grade 2. They both had to play several songs in a variety of styles and varying levels of difficulty. Jackie Lewis and Hazen Metro are going to be playing with the Catamount Pipe Band at a series of festivals across the Northeast this fall, so you can see their award-winning bagpiping. Jackie Lewis had this to say, quote, that basically 2 people from Podunk, Vermont, won these big awards on a global stage for piping, she said, is a total credit to our community. Information for this item comes from Lola Dufort at Vermont Public. King Richard's Fair, New England's longest-running and largest Renaissance festival, has some new digs. In its 44th season, King Richard's Fair will now be held on the grounds of the Ediville Entertainment venue in Carver, Massachusetts. The fair's general manager, Amy Shapiro Sedley, had this to say about the move, quote, "The previous site, which was beautiful and my parents created from raw woods, had its limitations in terms of ADA, easy mobility, and the fact that we didn't have a lot of room for growth." The new site offers roughly 200 acres of space, which allows for more people to move around more comfortably, more shaded and indoor spaces, more artisan shops, a less hilly landscape, and more wheelchair access and fewer obstacles that get in the way for people with disabilities. There are more food concession stands, cashless payment options, and more room for events and exhibitions. King Richard's Fair runs now through Sunday, October 19th. Parking is free and tickets can be purchased online. They are $46 for adults and $26 for children ages 4 to 11. Kids under 3 get in for free. The new address is 5 Pine Street, Carver, Massachusetts. Thank you to David Cifarelli at Mass Live for information for this item. After this quick pause for the cause, I will be back with a fall arts preview so you can get your culture on in New England this autumn season. Stay tuned. You're listening to Notable New England. If you're tuning in, chances are New England already has a piece of your heart. Whether you're a proud New Englander, a former local staying connected, or just curious about the stories that make this place special, thank you for listening. I started Notable New England to celebrate community, the people, history, and beauty that make this corner of the country truly unique. This is a one-woman passion project, and your support helps keep it alive. You can join as a sustaining member at patreon.com/Notable New England for as little as $2 a month, with perks like early ad-free episodes and exclusive merch. Again, you can visit patreon.com/Notable New England. Prefer a one-time boost? Visit buymeacoffee.com/Notable New England. Every bit helps and earns you a podcast shout out. Again, that is buymeacoffee.com/Notable New England for a one-time gift. If you can't contribute financially, listening, leaving a review, and sharing the podcast are powerful ways to help it grow. Thank you for being a part of this community and keeping the spirit of New England alive this fall and beyond. New England has some amazing cultural institutions and vibrant arts communities. Many kick off their 2025-2026 seasons in the fall, so I thought it would be a great thing to highlight some of the events, exhibits, and other artsy happenings in our region. My list is just a small list of things going on, but I hope that it will inspire you to get out, experience some culture, and learn something new, or discover something new that gets you excited about learning. The Providence Performing Arts Center will be kicking off their 2025-2026 season with a production of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child from September 19th through October 4th, followed by Six the Musical from October 22nd through the 26th, and then Hadestown from November 7th through November 9th. PPAC, as the theater is also known, is located in the heart of Providence's Arts and Entertainment District. The Lowe's Theater building, where PPAC calls home, was first opened in 1928 and is well renowned for its beauty as well as being on the National Register of Historic Places. To take in a show this fall, visit ppacri.org for more information and to order tickets. The Portland Symphony Orchestra has a great roster of music this fall, starting with a program of Tchaikovsky and Brahms featuring violinist Randall Gooseby. The program features Violin Concerto in D major by Tchaikovsky and Symphony No. 1 in C minor by Brahms. The concert dates are October 5 and October 7. After that is Spooky Symphony, which takes place October 18th and 19th and features works by John Williams, Bach, Charles Gounod, and more. Music perfect for getting into the Halloween spirit. Then you can see Mozart's Jupiter Symphony. This will be the Portland Symphony's 101st season, and their mission is to serve the community by enriching lives through music. The Merrill Auditorium is where the Portland Symphony Orchestra performs, and it's located at 20 Myrtle Street, Portland City Hall, Portland, Maine. You can visit their website for information on upcoming performances at portlandsymphony.org. A relatively new ballet company, the New England Ballet Theater, was founded in 2020, and their mission is to bring high-quality performances to audiences all over New England. From October 11th through 12th, they will be presenting Firebird at the Hoffman Auditorium at the University of St. Joseph, 1678 Asylum Avenue in West Hartford, Connecticut. Firebird is inspired by the legendary Ballet Russe and artistic director Rachel Natowski's familial connection to the company through dancer Valeria Natowska. The program also features Reflections on the Water, a ballet by Michael Uthoff, restaged by Thomas and Jean Girard. A revival of Tracy Dorman's Voices of Spring, showcasing original costumes from Connecticut Valley Regional Ballet, and an excerpt from Christopher Fleming's new ballet inspired by The Picture of Dorian Gray, with original music by David Goldstein. For more information about this and other performances for their 2025-2026 season, you can visit neballettheater.com. The Norman Rockwell Museum in Stockbridge, Massachusetts, will be opening an exhibit called Jazz Age Illustration starting November 8th, and it will feature the art of popular illustration during the 1920s and 1930s. It will feature over 100 works by artists such as Aaron Douglas, John Held Jr., and Frank Schoonover. The exhibit explores the cultural impact of illustration from 1919 to 1942, which was a vibrant and transformative era of innovation, evolving styles, social change, and expanding popular media. And while you are there, be sure to check out their huge collection of Norman Rockwell's art and all 323 of his Saturday Evening Post covers. The museum is located at 9 Glendale Road in Stockbridge, Massachusetts, and you can visit their website for more information at nrm.org. The Nashua Center for the Arts in Nashua, New Hampshire has some great concerts and performances coming up this fall, including the Robert Cray Band for all the blues lovers out there on October 4th, David Sedaris, renowned humorist, comedian, and author, on October 9th, the Grand Kiev Ballet, October 22nd, comedian Craig Ferguson on October 30th, Postmodern Jukebox on November 7th, and much more. There's something for everyone as they offer such an eclectic program of shows for all ages. The Nashua Center for the Arts is New Hampshire's newest entertainment venue, opening in 2023, and it's located in the heart of downtown Nashua at 201 Main Street. For information on upcoming performances, visit NashuaCenterForTheArts.com. Bread and Puppet Theater, one of the oldest nonprofit political puppet theater companies in the country, based in Glover, Vermont, takes their fall circus tour on the road September and October to venues in New England and beyond. Their New England dates include Glover, Vermont, Middlebury, Vermont, Montpelier, Vermont, Ashburnham, Massachusetts, East Hampton, Massachusetts, Cambridge, Massachusetts, Portland, Maine, Hartford, Connecticut, Reading, Connecticut, and New Haven, Connecticut. To see a description of the Fall Circus Tour and to get more information on the dates and locations, you can visit breadandpuppet.org. After each show, Bread and Puppet will serve its famous sourdough rye bread with aioli, and Bread and Puppet's cheap art, which is books, posters, postcards, pamphlets, and banners from the Bread and Puppet Press, will be for sale. The Portsmouth Maritime Folk Festival is held the weekend of September 27th and 28th and is an annual celebration of Portsmouth, New Hampshire's rich maritime heritage, and it was modeled after small maritime festivals in coastal towns and villages of the British Isles, where local pubs and other Other businesses would host small, intimate concerts while singers and small bands performed on the downtown sidewalks. Contemporary sea songs will be heard along with traditional sea shanties. Singers and musicians wander the sidewalks downtown and perform in a dozen venues, all within a block or two of Market Square. The festival runs from 10 a.m. Saturday through Sunday afternoon with a concert on Saturday evening. There is also a maritime songwriting competition on Saturday, and the winner will be invited to perform the winning song at the Saturday night concert. The grand finale of the festival is the Shanty Blast, a rollicking public sing in Market Square at 5:15 p.m. on Sunday, with each of the weekend's performers leading a song. The dates again are September 27th and 28th. To find out more information about the festival, visit pmffest.org. The Opera Company of Middlebury will kick off their 2025-2026 season with a Bernstein Festival, which will be a 2-week celebration of one of America's greatest composers, Leonard Bernstein, and his incredible range from intimate chamber pieces to Broadway musicals and orchestral masterworks. They'll be screening the documentary Leonard Bernstein, The Gift of Music, and they will have a reception, pre-show talk, followed by the screening on Wednesday, September 24th. They're going to show the film West Side Story with a pre-show talk on Thursday, September 25th. They will be showing Candide with a screening and pre-show talk on Thursday, October 2nd. And then they'll be performing Trouble in Tahiti, directed by Douglas Anderson, conducted by Filippo Chiabatti, October 3rd through October 5th. This full production with orchestra of Bernstein's rarely seen, witty, jazz-infused one-act opera paints a sharp, satirical portrait of 1950s suburban life. The events will all take place at the Town Hall Theater, located at 72 to 76 Merchants Row Fork in Middlebury, Vermont. For more information, visit ocmvermont.org. The Farnsworth Art Museum in Rockland, Maine has some interesting exhibits coming up this fall, including Joan Jonas, An Island Departure with Nancy Holt and Robert Smithson. Joan Jonas presents a new body of drawings made in response to an island in Maine that was purchased sight unseen by artists Nancy Holt and Robert Smithson back in 1971. The exhibit explores concepts of ownership, shifting boundaries of tidal islands, and exchanges of artistic pursuits. The exhibit will begin October 4th. Andrew Wyeth, Under the Lens, will begin November 1st and will feature tempera paintings from the Wyeth Foundation for American Art collection with extreme close-up images captured through a microscope during ongoing conservation efforts. Also starting November the 1st will be Along the Goose River, Andrew Wyeth's Secret Subject, which is described as where Andrew Wyeth found a more secluded source of inspiration, the mysterious Goose River. From this landscape emerged works featuring evocative forest interiors and the beginnings of his lifelong fascination with ordinary buildings and the stories they hold. The Farnsworth Art Museum is located at 16 Museum Street in Rockland, Maine. For more information on these exhibits, please visit farnsworthmuseum.org. The Bruce Museum in Greenwich, Connecticut will host its 44th annual Outdoor Arts Festival, October 11th and 12th. This festival features original fine art in painting, drawing, and prints, mixed media, sculpture, and photography, along with children's activities, demonstrations, and food. Festival hours are 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Bruce Museum is located at 1 Museum Drive in Greenwich, Connecticut. And for more information about the 44th Annual Outdoor Arts Festival, you can visit brucemuseum.org. Rhode Island School of Design's Craft Fall 2025 will take place on Saturday, October 11th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Benefit Street between Waterman and Hopkins Streets in Providence, Rhode Island. It is free to attend, and you're going to find apparel, ceramics, fine art, jewelry, photography, and more, all created by RISD alumni. For more information about the event and the artists who are participating, visit risdcraft.com. The Groton Hill Arts Center in Groton, Massachusetts has a lot of wonderful concerts and performances this fall, including one of Nashville, Tennessee's most in-demand songwriters, and she is a Stoughton, Massachusetts native, Lori McKenna, jazz piano phenomenon Hiromi's Sonic Wonder, the Vista Philharmonic Orchestra, Quartet for the End of Time, presented by the Concord Chamber Music Society, Mark Cohn and Sean Colvin, the Waylon Jennys, An Evening with Sutton Foster, and so much more. If you'd like to find out dates for these and many other concerts and events that Groton Hills Arts Center is having, you can visit grotonhill.org. The Groton Hill Arts Center is located at 122 Old Ayer Road in Groton, Massachusetts. I hope that today's episode has given you some great ideas for ways to explore the New England art scene this fall. There, of course, is so much going on that I can't possibly list, but if this small list inspires you to get out and explore these and other offerings in your New England community, it will make me so happy. Make sure to check the show notes for links mentioned in this episode, as well as research credits. My next episode of Notable New England will take place on Sunday, September 14th. Until then, enjoy the remaining days of summer, get out into your communities, and explore all of the treasures it has to offer. You never know what you might find. Until next time, take care.